Have you ever thought of running away or just being by yourself for a little bit? I feel like that's a healthy thought to think. I feel like everyone thinks that at least once in their life, that they want to be alone or they want to run away. I feel like running away is not really running from your problems. It's more of acknowledging that you need to heal. You need to heal yourself. You need to be alone. You need time for yourself. And realizing this is a strength. Realizing that you need to be alone is a strength because deep down, we want someone there. We want someone around. We want someone to hear us. We want someone to resonate with our pain, to resonate with what we're going through. But being alone, it forces perspective. It forces you to manage it. It forces you to really face it instead of you giving someone excuses or you hearing someone else's perspective on it when it's not like they're going through the same thing. So what does it matter having someone around if they truly don't understand what it's like to be in your shoes? Like, being by yourself, having your own perspective is invaluable. It's the most valuable thing you can have, and dictating your life off yourself is the biggest strength you can have for yourself. Like, at least in my life as a woman, I've let a lot of other people dictate what I do with my life, starting at a young age. You know, as a young girl, you don't really know what you want for yourself. You're pretty much influenced, and that's why there's, so many influencers nowadays. There's so many people that just try to influence you to do things because people can't come up with ideas for themselves anymore. Like, I can't. Even I can't. Like, I do sometimes, but it's not as much as I'd want it to be. I want to have my full train of thought. I want to have my own inspiration, my own influence. I want to be influenced by myself. I don't want to be influenced by anyone else. And that takes a strength. It takes the strength to not want to be around anyone. And I'm not saying in an isolated, introverted way. I'm saying in a healing, manifesting way where you're by yourself and you're manifesting these healing wounds for yourself. You're healing yourself. You're giving yourself ideas. You're giving yourself reflection. You have to give yourself time to reflect, and not just time at your house alone. Like, I feel like going somewhere by yourself is the start of healing. Like, doing something by yourself, going out to a restaurant by yourself, doing stuff by yourself is what gives you that direction that you crave, that direction that you need in your life, because there's so many people trying to influence it. Like, especially for me in my life that I can relate with, I can be influenced very easily, and I don't want to be. I'm acknowledging that I don't want to be influenced, and I just want to be by myself. I want to be in my own perspective. I don't want to be altered or changed because of someone else around me. And that takes a strength, it takes a strength to realize that. And quite honestly, it takes a lot to even get up to this point. It takes a lot for someone to build up to this point. And if you're constantly around people, you're constantly around love and support, sometimes you can't appreciate it until it's gone. You can't appreciate the people you have in your life until you really feel alone. Like, to feel alone is a strength. Like, it's not something that can be sad. It doesn't have to be sad. It doesn't have to be like lonely per se. But to be alone and to be okay with being alone is a strength, because you'll be able to appreciate the true people around you that end up with you. Like, it's hard to appreciate things when you don't know the other side of it. You can't appreciate something if you don't know what it's like to not have it. Like being broke. If you're broke, like, if you're never broke, it's hard to appreciate having money. Or if you've never had friends, like, it's hard to appreciate, you know what I'm saying. Like, you have to have nothing to appreciate having more. So I feel like having my own space, having my own things to do, you know? I want to have my own things to do. Like I'm tired of being influenced. I'm tired of feeling like my life is dictated off of someone else. Like it's so taxing. It's irresponsible to myself. It's irresponsible to my future, to my soul. Like I'm depriving myself of myself. Like think about that. Like if all you do is wake up every day and do the bare minimum for yourself, you're detrimenting your soul. You're detrimenting what you crave. And if you do that for too long, you're going to hit a breaking point and you're going to end up doing something drastic. You're going to make a huge decision. You're going to, affect other people. And sometimes it has to end up like that. Sometimes you have to. Sometimes you literally have to put yourself first to heal. And it takes a lot to even recognize that. But that's it today. I just wanted to talk about, putting yourself first and finding growth and being alone. Being alone is a strength because when you're not alone anymore, you can appreciate it. When you're not influenced by someone, you can easily influence yourself. And I feel like we all need to influence ourselves. We need to stop feeling like other people are influencing us. Like we need to start putting ourselves first. And yeah, that's it. Thanks guys. I'll see you tomorrow.